Okay guys, we're just going to go into our Pilates routine next. We're going to start off standing. So standing about with your feet hip width apart, just looking straight ahead of you and roll your shoulders back. Just take a breath in, and as you breathe out, nod your head. Pull the tummy in and roll yourself down, all the way down towards the floor. Some of you will bend your knees, some of you will keep your knees straight at that point, and then roll yourself all the way back up again. And roll your shoulders back when you get up there. When you're ready, nod your head. Engage your tummy muscles and roll yourself down one more time. Breath in, and as you breathe out, roll yourself all the way back up. The next time we're going to walk out into our plank position, so we'll come to the end of your mat, make sure you have enough room in front of you. Breath in, breath out, nod your head, arms are heavy. Think about a rag doll or a puppet whose strings have been cut. And then you're going to come down and walk yourself out into your plank position. Remember, hips level with your shoulders, push the floor away from you, head up. Hold this position for a count of 5. Some of you might be able to come down to your knees, that might be better for you. Some of you might be happier on your elbows. So remember to do the version that's best for you. Come back up again after you counted to 5. Walk your hands in towards your knees, roll up over your toes and round yourself up to a fully upright position. Roll your shoulders back. We're going to do that 4 more times. So breathe in, nod your head, breathe out, draw the tummy towards you. Roll down to the floor. Take a breath in and start to walk yourself out into your plank position. You squeeze your buttock muscles if you're in the full plank position. Hold it for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then walk your hands in towards your feet. Bend your knees if you need to. And really flex and round your spine as you come back up again. Roll your shoulders back. Hands by the sides of your body. Breath in, nod your head. Draw the tummy towards you. Roll down. Guys, remember to use your tummy muscles, especially when you're in the plank position, so really draw the stomach up towards you. Hips are level with your back, arms are straight and strong. It's a great exercise. Hold it there, and when you're ready, come back in again. So, stretches the backs of your legs, your calves, your hamstrings, going up into your back, and roll your shoulders back. Breath in, nod your head. I'll just demonstrate the half plank now. If you're going to walk out, come down onto your knees earlier, onto your elbows, push the elbows down to the floor, push through your arms and push the back of the neck. If you're on your hands, same thing, push the head up, so you're holding that nice long position. Walk your hands into your knees, round up, and we'll do this one more time. So, nod your head, tummy tight, roll through, breath out, walk yourself out. Hold the position, breathing in and out, in and out. Strong through your shoulders and arms. Good. The last time, walk your hands back in towards your feet and roll yourself all the way back up again and roll your shoulders back. Back to great posture. This time we're going to roll down and we're going to come to the all fours position, so hands and knees. Walk yourself down, bend your knees. Until your hands are under your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. Check your knees are still hip width apart. So engage your tummy right up towards your spine. Keep your tummy muscles engaged. As you breathe out, stretch the opposite arm and leg away. Breathe in to come back into the middle. It's a slow exercise. Breathe out, stretch the opposite arm and leg away. Breathe in to come back into the middle. If there's somebody near you who could check to make sure that you're not dipping in your lower back or dropping your head down, that would be fantastic. Because we need to do the exercises really well to get the most benefit from them. Continue. Breathing out as you send the leg away. Remember, don't lift your leg too high because then we tend to completely collapse into our lower back. So it's not about height, it's about lengthening away from your middle and keeping your centre switched on so that you don't change your posture at all. And continue. Neck is long. Breathing out as you extend the limbs away from you. Breathe in to come back into the middle. Shoulders down. Neck long. Keep working hard. Good. And again, 2 more. Come on, we can do this. A great exercise for your tummy, your back, your shoulders and your neck. So it kind of hits lots of buttons. This is our last one. Back into the centre. If you're happy to continue onto your wrists, breathe out and round yourself now into a cat stretch. Breathe in and come into neutral. Breathe out, really tuck your pelvis under, create that lovely arch in your spine. And breathing in to come back down. It reminds me very much of it's like a sit-up on all fours. And then back to natural. And then 2 more. Breathe out, really contract the stomach muscles to pull the pelvis forward. Breathing in to come back to natural. Last one. Breathing out and breathing in. When you're ready, we're just going to sink our hips back to our heels, walk our hands towards the top of your mat and hold the position. Really reach the hands forward. So this gives a lovely stretch for the lower back and across into the buttock muscles and into the hips. We're going to hold that position and breathe. And when you're ready, we're going to come up onto our hands and knees and transfer over to our back. So we're going to be lying down on our mat and we're looking up at the ceiling. Use a head support if you need it. Starting off with your hands right behind the back of your head, support the weight of your head. As you breathe out, curl the head, neck and shoulders off the floor. Breathe in to come back to the floor. So really think about using this long tummy muscle at the front to lift your upper body up. Breathing out to lift. Breathing in to lower down. We're just going to do 2 more. Remember, chin off your chest. Keep that nice gap between your chin and your chest. Last one. Well done. Return your head down and place your hands now onto your hip bones. Keep your pelvis still, shoulders down. Engage your tummy muscles and take your right foot up off the floor, knee in line with your hip. Place it back down. Just check to make sure that you're not moving your pelvis as you go into your single knee fold. Continue working so the pelvis is staying stationary. You could lift your head up and check if you're not sure. The feet are relaxed. We'll do 2 more, 1 more on your right leg and 1 more with your left. Relax your shoulders. We'll combine those exercises together. Take your hands behind your head. As you breathe out, curl up. Check to make sure your tummy is flat when you come up. Breathe in to come down. Breathe out to curl up and in to come down. So remember, chin still off your chest. Good. Rib cage sliding right down towards the hip bones. So you're making the space smaller right through the middle of your body. Rest your head back onto your hands. If for any reason you can't do a sit-up, then continue with the knee fold. This is our last one coming up. Breathe out and back in. Rest your head on the floor, place your hands down by your sides, drop your shoulders back. Engage your tummy muscles, pick up your right foot. If you need to, tip your lower back into the floor and then take your left foot up. Shoulders relax, take your hands off the mat and pop them up to the ceiling. As you breathe out, tap your right toe down to the ground, and as you breathe in, come back into the middle. Same with the left foot. Just make sure, you could use a free hand to make sure when you tap the floor that you're not arching into your lower back. You could also use your hand to make sure the tummy is firming up and staying flat as you tap the floor with your toe. To make it harder, you can tap the floor with your heel and make it further away. That's up to you. So make sure that the principles stay the same. Tummy's tight, lower back is into the mat. When you're ready, we're going to add opposite arm to leg. So breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and breathe in. Continue. Remember, your limbs are heavy, relaxed. So keep your shoulders down, pelvis is level. And again, continue. Head supported if you need it. And the last 2 when you're ready. Breathe out and in. Last one. Breathe out and in. Well done. Place your hands down by your sides. Bring your feet down to the floor one at a time. When you're ready, I'm just going to take my hand out of the way so you can see. Tip your lower back into the floor. Squeeze your buttock muscles and peel up into your shoulder bridge. Breath in and breath out when you come back down again. So really contract the abdominals and curl the pubic bone up towards your nose. Squeeze your buttock muscles as you rise up. Come through the spine and move back down to your natural position. Breathing out, curl, squeeze your buttock muscles. Breathing in to come back down. Really contracting through the front of your tummy to make sure the spine moves. Good. This is a lovely exercise to really get your spine to move and not get too stiff and tight. Good. And we're just going to do one more after this. Keep going. Breathing out as you curl up. Breathing in to come back down. We're going to move on now to our buttock muscles. So I'd like you to move your feet a little closer. Keep your toes and feet on the ground. Curl up. Put your hands back onto your hip bones. When you're ready, shoulders down. Try to take one foot off the floor without dropping or moving your hips. Place the foot down. Squeeze this buttock muscle on your right side and you take your left foot up and back down. It's quite a strong exercise. If you feel it's a bit too early, you can also just continue with your shoulder bridge. So you breathe out as you take the foot up and you breathe in as it takes it down. If it's too easy for you, take the hands away from the pelvis and just make sure that your hips are staying really stationary. You can have a little peep to make sure that the hips don't twist and drop as you lift your feet off the floor. Good. It's a great exercise if you're a runner, especially, because it really helps the buttock. It makes sure the buttock muscles are prepared for when you want to balance on one leg momentarily. Okay, here we go. 4 more. You can also put your hands across your body if that feels more comfortable, or back down on the floor if that feels better for you. Last 2. Continue. And the last one. Place your feet down to the ground, place your pelvis down to the floor, and hug your knees into your chest. We're going to use the legs to help us to curl up. Nod your head, and just let your legs go away from you as you curl up. From this position, we're just going to put our arms in front of us, shoulders down, and as you breathe out, go into a roll back. And breathe in and lift yourself up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, roll back. Breathe in towards the ceiling. Really extend through your shoulders. Breathe out. Make sure you're sending the lower back towards the floor and your feet stay on the ground. Again, keep going. Breathing in, stretch it up, last 2. Good. And the last one when you're ready. Good. We're going to come back onto the back of our sitting bones, onto the back of our pelvis. I'm just going to twist through our waist. So we've got to work the waist muscles as well. Again, if this is too much, then come back up a little bit and see if that range will make it a little bit easier for you. Or you could do an oblique twist on the floor, lying down. Continue twisting. I've done this in another download, and I mentioned maybe using a cushion, so you can actually bang the cushion on the floor, which is a great way to actually put a bit of resistance into the exercise. Here we go. 4 and 3, last 2, last 1, and then when you're ready, come back up again. Fantastic. Come back onto your knees. We're nearly finished. Back up onto your knees. You can put something on your knees if you wish. Tuck your pelvis under. Squeeze your buttock muscles, arms in front. And as you breathe out, I want you to lean backwards and feel a pull to the front of your legs. Breathe in to push yourself back up again. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Shoulders down, lean backwards. Breathe in. If it feels better to tuck your toes under, just go ahead and do that. Squeeze your buttock muscles as you come back. Tummy muscles are strong. Last 2. Breathing in and out. And the last one here, breathing in and out. Well done. Good. Bring yourself up into a standing position. And to finish, just take a couple of in-breaths in over your head and back down again. Good and well done. Thank you for working out with me, and we'll see you again soon.